Morning, we're back here in the studio. I'm with Christy Lee from KL Creative Design. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good today. We were just talking about riding and just in general the weather and whatnot. And with that being said, you do something amazing. So tell us what KL Creative Design is.
So KL Creative Design is a web development group with a focus on mobile development as well.
Very cool. So you can get on there and revamp your website. You guys offer all different kinds of consultations for that. And you can guide them or you can completely take over.
We revamp and do everything, or we can do consultations and, kind of direct you in how to do it yourself as well.
Very cool. Now, the main thing that we've been focusing on a lot lately with KL Creative Design is SEO. And with that is tied into keywording, which is our topic today. So inform us all about that.
So keywording is, keywords are searchable terms that people might enter into Google to find you. And ideally, you would want them to come to you. You want to be ideally in the top 3 results, as they get about 70% of the traffic comes from the top 3 results. So keywords, so someone comes in and they type TV station Summit County. We want them to come to your site. So how do we make that happen? And keywording is all about, we do a lot of research to figure out which keywords have the best amount of searches as well as the least amount of competition, and we figure out the ratio between the two for the least competition, for the most amount of searches, and then we optimize a specific page or your entire site for those keywords that we have. And that's how we try and drive traffic to your site through the keywording.
So now you can pick your own keywords that you would like to be most correlated to you?
Well,
how that works? Or?
The way I usually work it with clients is that, they know their business better than anyone. So yeah, we'll work with them and we'll kind of get an idea. And then we'll take, say, 10 or 15 of, between the two of us, myself and the client will come up with about 10 or 15 different keywords, and then we'll do the research on them. And sometimes I've found that, a client is already #1 for a particular keyword. So yeah, we're not going to do any SEO on that one. Whereas another one, they're not doing that great in it, but there's excellent room for improvement in it. So we'll do the ratios and find the best ratio and then pick 4 or 5 of those keywords from that list. So yes, we work with you to figure that all out. And just because you're not specifically optimizing for a specific keyword doesn't mean that, people aren't going to find you for that. And it doesn't mean that it can't be a part of your site. It's just that we pick 4 or 5 because we find that drives the traffic up the best and gives you the best results.
And that correlates to the SEO because SEO is what makes you first or second on a page.
Yes.
So when you type in Google, usually you go to like the first 3. So that's what that is, right?
Yes, keywording is a part of search engine optimization, and frankly, it's a big part of it. You need to do the keywording and the research behind that to figure out what to optimize for.
Very cool. Now, also, I think this is interesting because it's a lot of people that are on vacation here right now that aren't permanent in Summit County. This is not just for local residents.
Right.
Christy Lee can work with anyone, anywhere in the nation. So just go to KL Creative Design or klcreativedesign.com, or my phone number is on my website up there as well. And so you can go there and she will help you out with all of that. We also talked last week, we should just touch on a little bit here because we could add to it about mobile websites. That's really important because everyone's nowadays with their phone or trying to drive.
Right. It's very important that you have a mobile website, and we're actually finding that also makes an effect on your search engine optimization. If you don't have a website that looks proper on a phone, Google actually doesn't rank you as high, which is huge. And so we want your website to look when you come to it on the phone, there's no zooming, there's no pinching, you're not fighting to find the content that you want, and that's what you need to have. And so we build what's called responsive web design. In that way, the website kind of shrinks or expands and moves things around accordingly to the screen size. So if you've got this much real estate, then we might have 3 columns. If you've got this much room, then we have 1 long column.
See, I feel like I'm only going to go to websites that KL Creative Design works with because as soon as I go to it and it's not mobile friendly or whatever, and it jumps, I just give up.
Right. Most people, they're gone.
Yeah.
The minute it's frustrating, they're out.
Or even when I ask you to download the mobile website separately. That confuses me because I don't want to download anything on my phone.
Or you can't find certain information because it directs you somewhere else and it only has 50% of the information. That's frustrating. And that's the last thing you want to do is frustrate your users. You want to make the content nice and easy and smooth for them to find.
Especially in today's world, everyone is always kind of in a hurry and convenience is everything.
So, or in a tourist town where everyone, they're not bringing their big desktops and computers. they have their
That's a
phones or
good
their
point.
iPads more likely.
Yeah, and they're usually kind of either driving, which is bad. You should not be texting or driving, but you're kind of
Right.
moving around at that moment, so you kind of want that information quick.
Right.
So KL Creative Design, they will make it user-friendly, accommodating for everyone. Keywording is the biggest thing, so that you can be number one when you are Google searched. So thank you for joining us today.
You're
Always
welcome.
a pleasure, and make sure to check out klcreativedesign.com for more information. We'll be back with more to come on Summit Sunrise.